The course overview is what I often refer to as coming attractions. These are the topics we're going to be discussing for the next 3 hours. We're going to take a look at a brief introduction. Then what we'll do is we will look at IRAs, and we'll look at 4 different flavors. And when we say IRAs, these are actually under the Internal Revenue Code referred to as individual retirement arrangements. Many of us have called them for years individual retirement accounts, but technically under the IRS code, they're individual retirement arrangements. So we will be looking at the traditional IRA, the Roth IRA, the SEP IRA, and then the simple. We'll change direction, and we'll look at something called a Roth 401. It's a Roth 401k. It is technically not an IRA by definition, but I've included in this webinar because I think there's some real exciting opportunities in terms of the Roth environment inside a 401k. We're then going to look at some premature distribution rules. These are commonly referred to as the 10% rule. It triggers at age 59 and a half for a premature distribution. We'll look at distribution rules, and this is commonly referred to as the 70 and a half rule. All of these IRAs, traditional, Roth, SEP, and simple, the owner is going to have to start withdrawing money at 70 and a half. And we'll look at those requirements. We'll look at the minimum distributions. We'll look at those rules and take an overview of that. We'll then wrap this up with beneficiary choices. And what we'll do is we'll look at different beneficiary choices that the IRA owner, or for that matter, the 401k owner, could choose in determining the beneficiary. And where this would come into play is if the owner died, the money that's inside the account, where will it be distributed? And in those beneficiary designations, what we'll try to do is we'll try to look at the pros and the cons of each one. Obviously, what we're trying to do here is we're trying to fulfill the wishes of the contract owner. There's not one size fits all. It's what they want. That's what we're trying to help them do. Now, on your course overview, if you'll notice down at the very bottom of the right-hand page, there is a number. That page number will always coordinate with the course study guide. You have a course study guide. In fact, if you'll look at the tab right above me, you can click on that. And many of you have already taken that and printed it because you're like I am. You like to have paper. You like to take notes, doodle, draw, whatever. Others of you have taken that PDF file and you put it on a separate screen. The point here is, in the course study guide, there is going to be a lot more material than you're going to see on the PowerPoint. So what I'll try to do is keep everybody on the same page, and that should be pretty simple if you'll just keep looking at those numbers.